Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you're talking with a group of people in a room? You're having an amazing, enjoyable time, everybody's laughing, and then suddenly somebody walks in the room and the energy drops. Maybe it suddenly feels gloomy or not so nice. Or do you ever find yourself feeling uncomfortable while talking to someone or just being near them? And then when you walk away, you suddenly feel so much better? Do you notice that you feel good or not very good in certain areas or with certain people? This has something to do with energy transfer. Now, I heard Burt Goldman once talk about energy vampires in one of his YouTube videos. And I found that a very interesting concept and an interesting way of looking at this. Everything is energy, and energy is always moving and flowing. So what ends up happening when you interact with other people is one of three things. A, you both feel better by the interaction. B, you both feel worse from your interaction. Or C, one of you feels better and the other feels worse because of your interaction. Now it's neat because before I understood this, I felt victim to how I was in my feelings around other people. And I would literally have to get away from other people just to feel better. I was a magnet for negative energy. And most people would leave an interaction with me feeling better, and I would feel worse. I mean, in some cases, I guess I would bring a barrel of negative energy and leave others feeling worse. But for the most part, it was like I would feel drained and really crummy after interacting with a lot of people, and they'd be, yay. So I really had to learn that. Well, it's simple. And it's simple to manage this and cause the positive energy that I want, now that I know how to work with it. There are ways to keep your positive energy and not be affected by negative energy when and if it enters your field, which it will, okay? It's impossible to have it not. But if you're a highly intuitive person like me, you may find you pick up energies and thoughts from all kinds of places, even from situations, places, and things that are nowhere really close to you. You may be someone that starts to cry at random times or gets angry for no apparent reason, and you can't quite understand what's happening or why your emotions are the way that they are. You may even know that you're picking up energy from other places and just might not know what to do with it or where it's coming from. And you might also think that there's something wrong with you, but I assure you that there's not. It's very normal, but not everybody talks about this. We know that everything's comprised of energy. It's come up so many times in the program, but even thought is. And there are some interesting facts that you might want to know about energy and thought, because they can help you feel the way you want to feel in any moment and help give you the results you want in your life. According to Wikipedia, in physics, the law of conservation of energy states that the total energy of an isolated system remains constant. It's said to be conserved over time. That means energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Rather, it transforms from one form to another. So energy can be transferred through conduction, convection, and radiation. And it can also be harnessed and used for specific purposes. So harnessed and directed energy can create power when converted from one form to another. There's still some debate about whether the speed of thought is faster than the speed of light, but it's been proven that people can almost instantly, or even instantly, pick up on thoughts, feelings, and ideas from others who are oftentimes at incredible distances, even across the globe. It's like when you have a thought about somebody and they call you in that moment, or you have an idea and somebody says, I was just thinking the exact same thing. I'm sharing this with you because you can begin to think of yourself and others as conductors, convectors, and radiators of energy. And you can also recognize that so much of what you have within you and around you, the energy, that you can harness it and use it for your best and happiest version of yourself that you could be. So it's not a drain of energy because there's so much energy to draw from. Therefore, you don't have to worry about getting drained, tired, or feeling depleted. And you can cause positive energy transfers and insulate yourself from negative energy transfers anytime you want, so you can feel good and leave others feeling good too. How does that sound? As I said before, there are different kinds of energy, and energy is a force that allows things to move and happen. Did you notice that I said allows? It's not the force that makes things happen, which is something we're usually trying to do, trying to make things happen. we're going to look at energy as the force that allows things to happen. Imagine yourself as a conductor of energy. You have all types of energy coming to you from a variety of sources. Thoughts, vibrations, feelings, and information coming into your awareness in all types of forms. There's so much energy. What do you do with it all? It's no wonder so many people feel tired or become ill. They're totally unaware that they're receptors of all of this information. And so they have their human operating systems set on autopilot to do all of the organizing, filing, deleting, transferring, whatever they have to do to process this information and energy. Automatically, our operating systems sort this energy and information into various centers of our physical, emotional, and spiritual systems. Sometimes we store this information, transfer it to others, or transmute it. And sometimes, certain things we don't know what to do with, we just get trapped within us. So our energy fields just swirling around, causing feelings of disorganization, stress, and chaos. Not to mention a myriad of feelings that come along with it. Now, other times we try to suppress something and we intend to deal with it later, but we end up with a physical or psychological illness because of it. So this is what happened to me. I didn't know that most of my stuff wasn't even my stuff. Yet I ended up having to deal with it all because I didn't know how to insulate and conduct thoughts, feelings, vibration, and energy otherwise. And my organization systems in my supercomputer were not set up efficiently. So here's the good news, and it's super easy, and it takes practice. But before you can even practice, it takes belief, or at least some kind of leap of faith. Even the idea of believing you could believe is enough for your mind to start allowing yourself to play with the idea of energy and energy fields, so that you can transfer and transmute energy as you wish. Today, I'm going to give you some simple exercises for you to practice so you can feel happier and more at peace with your energy and the energy of others. You will want to sit down somewhere quietly where you can really feel into your body for this, okay? Exercise 1, scribble clearing. I do this exercise when I don't have much time and I want to clear my head or my body of mixed emotions and vibrations, and I just want to have clarity and be able to focus in my work and life. This works well for me before I go into a meeting. So I get a piece of paper, blank paper, and a pencil or a few pencil crayons, markers, anything that writes really. With the paper on the table in front of me, I close my eyes. With my eyes closed, I select what I'm going to use, what pen or pencil crayon, and I just start scribbling. But I'm scribbling the way my body feels, just the vibrations of the flow. So depending on how your energy is, sometimes it's all erratic and other times it's very flow. But you'll notice when you do that, it's a big release of energy and you start to get clarity and your drawings will kind of become more focused and you'll feel better. Other ideas for releasing energy through flow were discussed on day 27 too. So if you want more ideas to go back to, you can go there. And then exercise 2. Clearing energy blocks through tapping, hypnosis, or meditation. So we covered this in day 28. There were a few other things that I mentioned, but I didn't actually get into. But I find this type of work particularly good in mornings to set my mind and day off with clarity and intention. And if anything particularly shakes me up through the day, I'll take a few minutes to clear myself with one of these techniques too. Exercise 3. This is an exercise for protecting yourself and your energy from energy suckers, those energy vampires that steal your energy, drain you, and make you feel bad when they walk off and feel good. Yeah, so that was totally my super exaggeration of it. But you can actually imagine that you are surrounded by like a force field, some kind of like strong light, something that's going to literally protect you from the negative energies that are around you. And I know that some people have said, bring white light into your head, and sometimes I do that, okay? So it sounds kind of weird, but if you can imagine and meditate and connect with this light, vibrant feeling, you can use that positive energy to kind of shield yourself so that whatever negative energy doesn't even really enter your space because it's filled with all this positive energy. And that visualization of an actual force field really does help. And exercise 4. You can also imagine and draw upon the feeling of love. You can draw love and light into your being and visualize those good feelings and that energy moving in and throughout your body and your energetic field. So light is what I just talked about a minute ago, but love is also similar. It's almost like the same kind of thing that I'm talking about. But it's like the feeling of love, like unconditional, the best feeling ever. You can bring that into your existence, and then nothing that's negative can really penetrate it when you're in that divine space. So when you connect with the feelings of love, you're able to allow it to swirl around and inside your body and fill all of your cells with the good feeling it provides. You're vibrating at a higher frequency and allowing yourself to connect and attract positive things that will make you happy in your life. Likes attract likes. So this exercise protects you from negativity and attracts positivity. It's like a double whammy for awesomeness. So that's it for today. Practice using these energy techniques and use your happiness habits checklist. Tomorrow is our very last day together for this program, unless you decide to stick with me for something else, which would be awesome. But either way, I'm super grateful that you allowed me to be a part of your life for this journey and that you trusted me to come through this with me. So I can't wait to see you again tomorrow, share the last day together.